guys, welcome back to another Oak Farm Firewood YouTube video. As you can see, we're just getting the Palax set up. Managed to get it in line perfect in the first time. We're going to run this cherry through, and there's some more up there. We've got to make 10 IBCs of cherry and get it in the kiln. Then after that, we're going to start on the smaller season stuff. We're going to fill up some more bulk bags, and then we're going to go on to green smaller stuff that is going to go straight into IBCs and stacked up in the concrete. So I'm just going to leave this to warm up for a couple of minutes. I'm going to stick with the 4-way knife for quite a while, and then I've got some 6-way stuff at the end. It doesn't take 2 seconds to switch out anyway, so it's a lovely day, not a cloud in the sky. It's to get up to about 27 today, so it's going to be a warm one. I'm hopefully going to, as I say, get this cherry done and in the kiln and get that kiln on. I think I'm going to have to clean out the burner. So, good few jobs on for us today. Let's get cracking. One job we do have to do quickly is change the length. So we're going to be cutting just shy of 30 centimetres today. It's 11 inches. This is for smoking. Go. That's going the right way. Oh. Those just around. Well, it's 50-50 really. We managed to get one lot in the right way around, but we've just got to switch over these. There we go. That should run the right way now. customer wants these did ask a smaller split, so I'm not worried about the smaller bits in here. That's kind of what they're looking for. Nice mix of these are used for smoking and cooking, so kind of RBC done. Fingers crossed we got enough cherry to go through this machine. Or I'll have to change the length on the woodcutter. Yeah. my God, guys, it is hot out. I think it's going to hit 30 today. Pretty warm here. And we've had such a funny summer. We're not even used to warm weather yet, I don't think, this year. But that just finishes off the last cage we need to do, which is good because we've run out of Palax sized cherry. I didn't really want to get onto the factory and have to change all the length. So this stuff is pretty much dry as it is, but it is obviously going in the kiln because it's going off for smoking slash cooking wood. So, well, I wish there was such thing as smell-o-vision because it smells absolutely lovely in here. 9 cages of cherry at 1.2 cube is 10.8 cube. So fingers crossed we've got enough for our 10 cube order once it comes out the kiln, because it is going to shrink slightly. But then again, this stuff is fairly dry. I am going to just whip out the moisture meter here. And I haven't tested this yet. 24. 25. I'm sure some of it will read higher as well. 23. 30. So I think the kind of the wettest stuff in here will be around 30, but most of it's pretty seasoned. This might be a little bit higher. No, 26. So yeah, it's fairly dry going in. I've had to go back onto my phone because the DJI has packed up. It's says it's overheating every 5 minutes. Yeah, that's obviously part seasoned. I'm going to put some more oak billets in because they have been going out slowly. And I've got quite a bit of firewood I'm going to put in as well for the pizza guys, as well as domestics. There's a few of them are coming in as well now, which is nice. So I'm going to fill this kiln up, and it should only be like a 4-day cycle, 4 or 5 day cycle, I'm hoping. It is Monday today. I didn't get it done on the Friday that I wanted to, and then I had a weekend off. So, but there we go. It is my quieter time, so I'm going to be trying something new. We're going to be packing it in big 2 cubic meter bulk bags and sending it off on a pallet line that way. So that in theory should go into 5 bulk bags, all of that, when we send it off. But I'm going to get out of this kiln because it's so warm. I'm going to fill it up with what I need to fill it up with. Afraid I don't think I'm going to be able to film it because, as I say, the DJI keeps switching off. I forgot what state I left this in. Oh, it's not too bad actually. I think it might be right. Clean out the bottom and clean out the top. Might get away with that, but we've got lots of burner fuel to go through. All this kindling waste. We've got some rotten softwood there. It's all going to burn eventually. We've got quite a lot of this scaffolding board waste. Scaffold boards. So we've got quite a bit of burner fuel to go through, so fuel isn't a problem anymore. Even more softwood waste here, look, from the kindling machine. So that's the plan. Fill up, get the burner going, and then depending on the heat, I might do a bit more processing. But it is like 4 o'clock now. My Lord. It's honestly about 30, and for some reason when it's 30 here in the UK, it feels like bloody 40. It's just so humid and hot. Righto, let's crack on. Well, I'm just having a bit of a tidy up. All this dusty crap I'm going to get the wheelbarrow and pick up and put in the kind of compost pile thing, along with all this stuff here. It's where I've just been blowing over the winter really. I put this back up to normal height after it came off higher. and then I also increased the angle of the cleaner. So you've got to do there is take out these 2 bolts here. I've got the forklift under it and slowly lifted it up once them bolts were out. Found the next hole up. I think I've gone 1 up, maybe 2. I think I've only got 1 up. And oh no, actually I've gone 2 up because it was here. Yeah, so I've gone 2 holes up. So I think it's at its max now. So that's max cleaning. And all it does there is increase the angle, which then increases the amount of time the logs are rolling around on them star wheels before they come off the end. So it's all very tall now. I would drop it down, but you need it that height to get the bin underneath. I've cleared up what I can wood-wise. There's a bit there as well. Just going to put straight in the burner. As you can hear, the kiln is pumping away. So I'm pleased to say I've got it going. It's warm. It was running at 30 degrees before I even lit the fire in there. So it's just ticking over at 100. So I've got it. It's just ticking over at 100 for the first like 24 hours. I don't want to case harden anything. I doubt it will though, purely because they've been outside for that long, and it was a physically warm day anyway. But I'm just going to stick to what I normally do. Leave it on 90 to 100. I've set it to 98, but because it's so warm out, it's struggling to stay down at that temperature, if I'm honest. But anyway, kiln's full. I put 14 IBCs of standard hardwood logs in, 4 IBCs of the oak billets for like pizza ovens, and then I've put in 9 IBCs of cherry. So she's full. In some areas it's gone 4 like per layer, some just 3, so that's why it's a bit of a funny number. This is the green stuff on the left here. I'm going 4 high with. I've just got to make one more cage and I can put a lid on that. And that is this year's winter stock, starting there. This is what I've put in the kiln. This is like the least seasoned stuff as such. All this stuff is really well seasoned. That's either going to go in nets or vented bags. Probably just go into vented bags, if I'm honest with you. So I might put the rest of that in a kiln batch next, along with some other bits, more oak or something, and then I'll turn the kiln off again until kind of winter, depending on anything comes in, obviously. But I'm going to run it for 2 weeks while it's warm. I say it will use less fuel, but I'll be honest, I need to actually go through some fuel. I've accumulated a lot over the summer, just processing and bits like that. And we've started to get in some of that scaffolding board waste. A couple of you was wondering what that was about. Basically, scaffold boards, they come to the end of their life, but they're still good as such. They're not rotten. Some are a little rotten, just where they've been sat in the scaffolding yard. But they basically come to the end of life, and for health and safety reasons, they have to renew them. I don't know how often that is, but they do have to renew them. I think what they do is they cut them down if they've got any splits and stuff, but they physically come to the end of their life in time rather than condition. So the scaffolding guy's been chopping them up, and they're nice and dry. It burns quick, obviously, because it's softwood, but it's brilliant for just chucking through the burner, and I thought it'd be a great backup for the winter. So I've got quite a few over there. What have I got over there? 12, 16 over there. Probably similar down there. And then I've got physical scaffolding boards that I was hoping to maybe use for something, but if not, I'll just chop them up with a chainsaw. So I'm not going to be short of wood waste to run through that burner, along with all the big chunks and offcuts, obviously. These are brilliant overnighters. You wouldn't run it overnight on scaffold boards, it just wouldn't last. So I'm going to purely leave these for all, you know, weekends when I'm out, or overnight. Really need to last a long time. So I've got quite a few IBCs down there, and same with this here. This is all burner fuel. I can easily get to on the edge of the concrete. It's right on the end, so nothing's going to block it in as such. I've got to pick up this. This is what fell over. I need to build this up a tiny bit, and this would be quite a good little bit of storage for something that I don't use every day, because obviously it's on road planings. You can see how far we had to build it up to put the concrete in. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This stuff is for overnight. That is the overnight stuff. I'll show you quite a lot of waste that's come off of the Firewood factory. Don't forget we've produced a lot of wood with it, so it kind of is what it is. I've got 9 boxes here, I've got another 2 in there, and that is small up to pizza sticks that I'm really going to try and push on to my pizza guys, maybe give them a slightly discounted price. But if they could use that over standard, like me making pizza logs for them, it would save them out of waste. So if I do them a slight deal, they might accept that stuff. Obviously I have to put it over the cleaner first, but do you remember last time it actually produced quite a lot of product over waste, and the waste that's going to come off of it, it's going to be so small and fine, I'm probably just going to put it in the compost pile. As you can see, I've got plenty of waste now, or wood that I can run through the burner. So I'd like to get slightly on top of it. I'd like to run all them through the cleaner. I need to make some more mesh cages up, because they'll just fall out of standard cages. So I'll get some more chicken wire or something, and they'll be great throughout the winter for feeding the pizza men. That's the plan anyway. So I'm going to do a tiny bit more sweeping up and picking up, and then I'm going to run the leaf blower around and try and blow the yard down a little bit. But that is going to be it for today. As you can see, we got through all the cherry. That was the main time crunch, if I'm honest. We're going to be back onto standard logs tomorrow. We're going to run all that seasoned stuff through, straight into vented bags, and then we're going to go on to the green stuff, and that will go straight into cages 4 high down there. That's all the mission is now, really. The whole of August just into cages. Sales are starting to drop in now, as I say. Yeah, just concentrate on cages. We need to get them 90 back from the second depot as well. Get them filled up if we have enough cash flow for timber. That's just the plan, really, plan of action. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. It was a very hot one for me. I hope you liked the bit of Palax action. Sorry I didn't film too much about getting the kiln going, but this bloody camera kept overheating. The yard's starting to come together and I'm pretty happy. So let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I'll always respond to them. I might do a live at the end of the week as well. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.